Hello, good day. So today I would show you how to deploy this project, and I want to assume that you already set up a few things. So I'll be fast here. And if you follow this guide, you would have everything up and running. The first thing you need to do is come here. When you come to the Slack channel, you would see this tag. This is the instruction. Now, the first thing I need you to do is click on this link. Then it will take you to this place. Then you install it. So once you install this, once you're done, that's the first thing you need to do. Once you're done, if you have not forked the project, you come here and fork the project. Now, once you fork the project, you would have this project. You would have it on your GitHub. You have it on your GitHub. You'd have it here. Then once you have it here, you can then clone it. You clone it from here, right? You clone it. I believe you know how to clone it. Once you clone the project, you'd be presented with this in your editor. Then when you go to the routes, you would not have this particular route, this gets single book by ID. You would not have this. So this is the route you are expected to add. So if you've not added it, you can add it. This is the code you need to use to add it. Then once you add it, you run your test by doing PyTest. So I'm going to do let me open the README to show you how to run the code. So once you open it, you follow the step, you create a virtual environment. When you clone it, you create a virtual environment. I'll run this code, but I'll be using Python 3 because I don't have the Python. I just have Python 3. So once I run that first command, I run the second one. Let's see. Uh, um, okay, I've forgotten the command I use actually on my own PC because it's not the same command I use. Um, this is this is not Ubuntu, but it would work for you. So just do it, and let's see if I can get. I think it's okay. I think it's this one. Let's see. Then you run this, and then that is to install the requirement. Then you run this. Okay, so my application started. So I'll quickly open this here. You can see it's working, right? For the sake of time, I would not show how to run the test, how to do the test on to run the test, but I'll show you all the code. And if you put it the way I've shown you, you will definitely get to stage 3. So I'm currently on another branch. By default, I would be on this branch. I'll be on the main. Now let me show you what you do. Once you add this book, you run PyTest. Now make sure that your test pass. If you did not get this 5 pass, you are doing something wrong. Look at the code and edit it. So once you get that 5 pass, you are good to go. The next thing you need to do is to come to here, create a new file called .github. Then inside, create a new file called workflows. Ignore this dynamic. I'll delete it. Now I don't need it. Create a new file called workflows. Create one called test. Then you write this. Now this one would run the code for the testing once you make a pull request. Then once you're done, this deploy, you would add it. A deploy script will be given to you. Once you watch this video, you can request for a deploy script, or you can just write this out. Now, this video will be for those that are in HNG, and you can always reach out to me. I'm JC Coder everywhere. So you can reach out to me and get your deploy script. The deploy script will come with some details, which I would also share. That is for your server config and your IP address. So once I share that, you'll get it. Okay, so now once you put your deploy script, you can copy it and paste it here. The reason is because so you can save some time, you can go back and understand what is going on, or probably I'll release another video to explain that. Now once you put your deploy script, And that is all. I would check out to a new branch. Before you do all these things, I forgot to mention, please check out to a new branch. I can call it feature add test. Sorry. Yes. So I've switched to a new branch, feature add test. Now everything is there. I've switched to a new branch. Now I'll delete this real quick. And I would add a very small test endpoint just so that I would have something to compare against. Now you don't need to add this, mind you. You don't need to add this. I'm just adding this for the sake of this tutorial. Okay, you don't need to add this. Now do git add. Once you have made all your changes, you do write this code git add and git commit, then you do git push. Okay, so I need to run this git push set upstream. Now it gave me a success message with a link. It said create a pull request by visiting this link. I'll copy it. Just in case it gives you the link, you just need to copy it. Now I'm creating a pull request against main. So creating a new pull request, I'll call it add test endpoint. Right. Create a PR. Now if I come to actions, let's see, you can see that my test is running because it was included in my workflow. Now this is going to pass. If you do everything that I've stated, this would pass. Now you can see that it has completed successfully. Now, for the deployment, in order to deploy your app and submit, now you come to settings. When you go to settings, you scroll down, you would see actions, secret and variables, actions. Then once you come here, you would see I have these data added, right? So these things you need to have. How do you get them? I would share them. Once you reach out to me, I'll share them because I need to configure them on demand. So I will share them and they'll look like this. You copy this, add new repository secret, you paste the key, then you copy the value and you paste the value here. So you click on add secret. When you add it, take note that once you add it, you would not see the value if you click on it. That is why it's a secret. You won't see the value, but you can update it and add new one in case. Now, once you've done that, you will go and merge the pull request. You merge the pull request. Make sure you follow this step, otherwise you might have issue. Once you merge the pull request, you come to actions again. You can see that deploy is running. Now deploy is running and we would wait for it to complete. Now our deployment is completed. I would copy this and I will come here and put it. Now you can see that it's running by saying not found. I'll go to API books one. You can see a book of one. I go to API/books. Everything is working. Now it's time for me to submit. I'll copy this URL. Make sure that before you submit, you test that this endpoint is working. Very important. Make sure you test it just as I've shown you here. I come to the channel, I click /submit. Now, once I click on that, it will bring up a form. I paste in this URL. Take note, I'm putting HTTP. I copied the working URL and I remove every /. That is number one. Number two, I come to my project. I copy this. You can copy from here also, but make sure that before you submit, you remove the .git. Now you can see that I have my project. Then once you submit, the bot will run some checks and take you to stage 3. Once you follow this step judiciously, you will definitely get a pass. If you have any issue, you can reach out to me and I would help you. But ensure you follow this step-by-step guide. So once you are done with adding all your deployed script and everything, just ask me for this script. The only thing you need. Once you ask me for these credentials and your deploy script. So I'll give you your credentials together with your deploy script, and then you are good to go. Thank you.